Welcome to Qigong for Autumn. My name is Maria, and let's just start with a humble bow. So, a humble bow, your left hand cradles your right fist, bringing it to your heart and bowing forward. And when you bow forward, we are bowing humbly. We're setting down our thinking mind. We're setting down our expectations, our need to know it or to remember it or to get it right. None of us are going to get it all the way right or all the way wrong. So with that, we're setting that down. And when you feel like you have set your mind aside for now, your thinking mind, now when you're ready, you take a nice deep breath and draw yourself in, back into yourself, back into your heart. Draw yourself back home to your center. And once you're here, you can bend your knees, lower your hands. Feel your feet on the earth. Feel the top of your head lifted toward the heavens. Have your tongue on the roof of the mouth. Soften your belly. And when you're ready, you gently step out with your left leg. And once you step out, now you can rise. And when we're here in the very beginning, let's set our intentions for the practice. And keep your intentions very simple. Something that has meaning to you. Something that you can remember at the end of the practice. So whatever your intention is, say it to yourself out loud in your space. Now start to sense and feel where you are in time and space. Ask yourself, where am I? And having your eyes open, just gently scan your environment, looking to one side, sensing and feeling, seeing, perceiving what's in your environment. To the right, and to the left of you, in front of you, and behind you, above you and below you. Start to orient yourself to your space. And now turn your gaze inward and orient yourself to your internal landscape. In this session, we'll be focusing a lot on our breath and in our hearts. Breathing in beautiful, fresh, new life, new inspirations, and releasing and letting go what no longer fits or serves our life at this time. So knowing that this is our intention, let's bring ourselves to our center. Bring one hand over the other to your lower dantian. In other words, just about 3 fingers below your belly button and 2 fingers above your pubic bone. And drop your mind here down. And as you do, we're doing deep abdominal breathing. Let our body be the teacher. Let the breath be the guide. Let our mind become aware. So as we breathe in, fill your belly with air. As you breathe in, you'll notice the front of your belly, the back, the sides, the top and the bottom start to expand like a balloon. And then when you exhale, let the belly drop back and in. Let everything come into the center. Bring your belly back toward the spine, pushing the air out. Inhaling deep into your abdomen, filling your belly with breath, and exhaling, your hands go back toward your spine. Breathing in through your nose and out through your nose. Bringing your mind down into your belly, breathing in and out through your nose. Feeling yourself become centered, focused, and grounded. Breathing in and out through your nose, slowly and deeply. Now bring one hand to your heart. And while the breath is similar, we're going to notice it change into a wave. So this time, as you breathe in through your belly. Let the breath rise to your ribs and fill up to your chest. At the top, there's a pause until you're ready to exhale. And then when you exhale, it's chest, ribs, belly. At the bottom of the exhale, there's a pause until you're ready to inhale. Belly, ribs, chest. And then exhale, chest, ribs, belly. This is the wave breath. Belly, ribs, chest. This wave-like breathing helps you feel calm, and it brings movement to your body, and it harmonizes your heart and your lungs with your womb and your dantian. It moistens. Your dantian is filled with water. It helps moisten your breath. Autumn, things become dry and brittle. Your skin is dry. Metal becomes rigid. This breath, this wave breath, brings water to every cell, and oxygen and life. So beautiful. Now, bringing your hands down and gently rising up. Let's start to open up our body. Let's start to activate energy. Let's start to awaken and energize and become catalysts for change. Let's start something and ignite something. So, turning from your waist. Feel your feet on the ground. In Qigong, you have to know Qigong holds 3 primary energies. One energy is in the earth, the ground. Another energy is in the heavens. That's the sky. So your head is lifted toward the heavens. Your feet are deeply rooted in the ground. And then the third energy is the place in between. That's us. That's called Ren, human. But that's also plant and animal. So the beings that live in between the earth and sky. So you, human, are connected to both. So your spine is a vertical axis. So see your spine up, and you're rotating from your spine. Like I'm not shifting my weight too much. I'm keeping my central axis. And there's a push off of the earth, and that energy rises up through my legs, up through my spine, and out through my arms. And each time you're turning and starting to look a little bit further and further behind you. You know, you're building warmth, you're building momentum, you're building capacity. And now, as you're starting to get warmed up, go ahead and knock your low back, that's your kidney area, and your lungs. So now you're harmonizing again your waters with your breath. And this is a very cleansing. In Qigong, autumn is related to release and letting go. And every time we exhale, we're releasing old stagnant energy, emotions, carbon dioxide. So we're releasing toxins out of our body. And then our kidneys are also doing the same. So this movement is a cleansing, clearing, detoxification movement that harmonizes and activates your whole body. So you can even enhance it by when you exhale, you can make a sound. And now, another aspect of autumn, it's associated to the metal element. And the metal element, it is sharp and can be sharp and decisive and clear. So bringing your hands up to tapping the top of your shoulder helps with clear decision making, clarity, focus. Beautiful. Now let's bring our hands back down to our lungs and our kidney. And so we've initiated something. You can bring your hands down to your, knocking on your waist, wherever it lands. But we've initiated this movement. We started it, right? So now there's things in our lives that have started. And now we're choosing at this point, so we've set it in motion. And now we're going to allow it to run its course without us interfering with it anymore. We're letting this thing continue. And we're not going to feed it any more energy. So we're going to let this energy run its course. And so you're going to let it slow down. You're going to let it find its own center without you doing anything. You're going to let it sort itself out. We're going to trust it to find its own stillness, its own place. And sense and feel how that could relate to an aspect of your life as you allow yourself to feel your body come to stillness. Sensing and feeling the parts of your body that feel activated and the parts of your body that you don't really notice. In between each movement, there is a pause. In between each action, there's an integration. Allow yourself to fully receive the integration and not move too quickly into the next thing. And then in right timing, we begin the next. Let's start by pounding our lungs. These are your lung points. So it's your collarbone, just below your collarbone. Qigong for autumn is all about better breathing. So when you can breathe deeper, slower, more fully, every aspect of your body improves. Your emotions, the clarity of your mind, the brightness of your spirit. Now let's, on this same side, let's trace the path of the lung meridian. So just go ahead and knock on your shoulder, down the inside of your arm, right at your inside of your elbow, down the inside of your arm, down to your thumb, down to the very tip of your thumbnail. Knock on that. And now we're going to tap the yang side, and we're going to come up to the top right here. This is your decision-making point. Back to your lungs. We're going to do this 3 times total. So down, inside of your arm is the yin. This is the lung meridian. And up the outside of your arm, the yang. Last time on this side, down. And up. Back to your chest. And let's just sense and feel that one side, if you can feel the difference, right? I can tell one side is tingly and bright, and the other side is dense and heavy. Let's do the other side. Lungs. So lungs are associated with the color of white pearly light. So let's bring that color in as we breathe. And we're going to do that same pathway. So when you breathe in this gorgeous white pearly light into your lungs. And then when you breathe out, allow any residue or darkness or just congestion. Let that breathe out. And not to do too many things at once, but I think we can breathe in white pearly light, and we can travel the meridian down our arms. Down inside your elbow, down the top of your arm, down to your thumb. And up the yang channel. Up to your decision-making point, to your lungs. And exhaling down. Last time. Sense and feel. Let's come back to breathing in white pearly light. And exhaling out any darkness or residue. One more time. Let's continue more breathing lung points. Well, these technically are not lung points, these are kidney points, but they're for better breathing. Right, up and down your thymus, and on the outside of your sternum. This boosts your immune system. I always tell my son, and I do this myself, and I pound my thymus right on your sternum, your breastplate. I am strong. My body is strong. Every cell in my body is working perfectly. And it's kind of like a warrior. And this is boosting your immune system. And you're breathing in white, pearly light. And you're breathing out. And you can use the lung sounds. Let's do that one more time. White, pearly light, breathing in. Breathing out, the lung sound. Now sense and feel the lung meridians, that vibrating, tingling, activating, inspiring, courageous. Now this is actually kind of a lot of energy to hold all the time. So let's bring it back to our kidneys. Let it come back down to the waters of our body, down your back, down into your sacrum, down into your hips, and down into your belly. After every Qigong practice and many of the moves, you notice we always come to our Dantian because this is our bio battery. This is where we store energy. And when your energy is in your belly, you're centered, you're calm, you're clear, you're focused. When your energy's up in your chest and in your heart, you're emotional and you're feeling a bunch. Some of the things you feel are joyous and some of them are not, right? And when the energy's up in your head, you're overthinking. So you always just bring it down. And now bring it to your dantian. Now just smooth it out to the sides. And all the energy that you need to keep stays into your dantian, and the rest of it just pours down your legs, down into the earth. Beautiful. Let's do a stretch and then we'll drop into our flows. So this stretch is called spread your feathers. And so as you spread your feathers, actually, we're going to do, this is the yin, we're going to do the yang. Turn your palms over and make your hands like this. So remember, you're rooted in the earth. Top of your head is lifted. Your fingers are pointed toward you. Take a nice breath. Remember that wave breath, belly, ribs, chest. Let's practice that. And then when you exhale, chest, ribs, belly, go ahead and lower your ear toward one shoulder and trace that shoulder, bringing your chin to your chest with your exhale. So inhale, belly, ribs, chest, rolling your ear on that side. And then exhaling, staying on that side, rolling your ear across that shoulder, chin to chest. Let's stay here for a few breaths. Breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. If you want to breathe out through your mouth, you can. I said that. You can. That's going to help release and purge more energy. If you want to breathe in through your nose, out through your nose, that's actually what I'm doing. That helps you just stay a little more focused and contained. But what we're doing in this movement is we're opening the meridians and the pathways that connect our thinking mind, our active mind, to our heart. So we're connecting our heart knowing and our mind knowing, and we're freeing up any interference. And you can breathe in that white pearly light. But if you sense and feel that you have a lot going on here, you could add that lung sound here too. Just to enhance the clearing process. Last one on this side. You're going to exhale down this side, chin to chest. Inhale up the other side, staying with your breath. Belly, ribs, chest, soft and slow. Opening up the channels of energy. Feel the lines of tension opening and releasing up from your neck, your arms, between your shoulder blades. Nice, soft, slow breathing. Let's just do one more. Really savor it. Open the pathways. Once your chin makes it to your chest, when you're ready to inhale again, rise up through the center and soften your arms. And sense and feel your arms and that pathway, the lung meridian opening up. Right? You can feel that. And like my body wants to start to float. So it's the perfect time to start to enter into a flow. Let's do one more chest, heart opening. Keeping our hands in that same mudra. We're going to bring our hands to the lung points. This movement is called the rooster spreads his feathers. So bringing your elbows close together, finding your breath, let your breath be the leader. When you're ready to inhale, circle your shoulders around. Exhale, bringing your elbows close. Inhale, and I'm going to turn to the side so you can see how I'm spine waving up, using my whole body. Inhale. And exhale, closing. Qigong is a beautiful series of openings and closings. That's how we get the energy to circulate and move through our body. So open, inspire, breathe in, close, release, exhale. Let your breath lead you. Deep breathing. Really feeling your spine and your back open. Feeling your front of your chest open. Taking your time. Breathing in what you're inviting into your life, and breathing out, consciously releasing, letting go what is not fitting you, what you do not need. Breathe in and release. Last one, nice and slow. And once you get all the way to that exhale and you're all the way closed, when your breath wants to inhale again, let's reverse. Inhale, opening your shoulders. Close. Unfurling. Closing. Bringing your spine, your chest, your ribs, your diaphragm, your arms, into the fullness of what you're opening yourself up to. Bringing all of you here. And bringing all of you here to the closing. And you can really breathe in that white pearly light. And close and breathe out any residue. And when you need that extra purging, breathe out through your mouth. And you can use the sound, breathing in, white pearly light, and releasing with the sound. When I make the sound loud like this, you feel the vibration through your physical body. And that's really like a physical healing. So if you had like congestion or asthma or coughing, but if you wanted to release emotions, it would be more like this. You would make the sound really soft. More of an internal soft releasing of emotion. The lungs hold grief. They hold sadness. In releasing and letting go, even when we know it's right, there's often the sadness. And now we'll do this movement just a few more times softer and slower. And make the sound just inside your mind, inside your body. Don't have any sound leave you, but create the sound to reverberate inside your body. That internal sound is a spiritual release. Last one. Once you feel like you have completed the movement, let your hands float down, let your head rise, and just open yourself to stand in a natural posture. This is often called wuji, open, empty. Let's sense and feel and integrate all that has been invited in, all that has been released on a physical, emotional, and spiritual level. Coming back to your breath, finding your breath in the center of your belly. Feeling your heartbeat. Beautiful. Let's continue with our practice here. Bring your hands to your heart. This is called soaring crane. Soaring crane is a classic lung opener and heart harmonizer. So finding your breath, inhaling. Now exhaling and press your hands out and open. Really feel yourself. See how my chest is open. Now when I inhale, turn your palms over and bring your thumb and your first finger together. We'll do the mechanics of it first. Bring your thumb and first finger together. This is your lung meridian and your small intestine or your large intestine. These are the paired organs. So coming back to your breath. Now at the inhale, bring your hands together, back to prayer. Exhale, out, open, big, expansive, expressive. Inhale, fingers and thumb touch, draw it in, gather it into your heart, into your lungs. And see, and here I'm going to stand at the side. See, I kind of arch my back this way. When I arch my back, I'm opening up my back channel. Now I'm opening my front channel. The reason we touch our thumb and fingers together is that we are expressing outward here. We're sharing ourselves, we're giving, we're going out, but we don't want to lose all of our energy. We want to contain some of it. We want to gather ourselves, keep some of our essence and bring it back to our heart so we can fully share and express and give ourselves to the world and to everyone. And we can also contain ourself, maintain our essence and our center and our own energy while we share and communicate and commune with everything and everyone, and we maintain our essence, some of our energy, and we bring it to our heart center. This is a beautiful interplay between giving and receiving and sharing our own self-love and giving fully to everyone and everything that we need to tend to. And yet we maintain our essence. We maintain ourselves. So we're not depleted. And notice we're inhaling as our hands come in. So we're receiving ourselves. We're receiving ourselves, our own love, our own wisdom, our own grace, our own courage, our own inspiration. But we're also able to share. That giving part is so easy, but we're also able to receive from others. You can feel it come in, feel it land in as you inhale. nice and slow. Let the breath guide you. Soften your eyes. Feel your own love pouring in and out. As you're inhaling and exhaling with the universe, with your loved ones. The exchange. One more. And now as you are receiving yourself for the final pass of this movement, receive yourself, really linger in the reception of yourself. And now let your hands float down. Let's turn so you can see me. Keeping your mudra. Coming back to the three energies of earth. Feel your feet rooted into the earth, held by the earth. And feel the earth energy buoyantly lifting you up, holding you up. The earth is holding you. Feel this round energy here. Feel round energy here. Feel round energy in your fingers. There's the roundness, circular, plump, open. At the earth, like your tailbone is as if it's sitting on a stool, but the stool is invisible. It's just earth energy, just holding you up. Your knees are bent, your shoulders are soft, your belly is soft. There's a soft smile on your lips. The top of your head is lifted toward the heavens. Heavens, the sky is just holding you up. It's just pulling you up. So you're supported by being lifted and you're supported by being rooted. And the energy within you from your center is radiating outward. And you're finding stillness. There's still movement. You might notice your body shifting forward and back. But this is not a rigid, stiff, still. This is a soft, responsive, being held by greater forces that are outside of you and being held by your center that's inside of you. Breathing in the white pearly light into your lungs. Now we'll tap into the flow. This is called Buddha holds up the earth. You're the Buddha, and you're holding your earth, your life, your family, your reality. So, to begin, as we always do, let your breath be the guide. So when you naturally inhale, you can open your hands. You no longer need to hold the mudra. And so when I inhale, my hands float up. When they're halfway up, they're facing my lungs. This is a lung flow. And then at the peak and the top of my inhale, the palms of my hands are facing the heavens. At first, we're just learning the mechanics. Don't worry about coordinating it totally with your breath. But then when your breath comes and you're ready to exhale, let your hands softly coil down. When they're halfway down, they're facing your chest. And then when your breath is all the way complete, your palms are facing upward toward the heavens. So that's the movement. So let's practice. Let's flow with it. and then release. Finding that breath, that belly, ribs, chest breath. So here we go. Inhaling, belly, ribs, chest. Exhaling, chest, ribs, belly. Tapping into the flow. That soft, beautiful coiling of your wrist. The harmonization of breath and movement. The pause. The subtle descent. That's what fall is, the subtle descent down to the earth. Inhaling white pearly light. Exhaling, releasing, letting go, letting everything that no longer serves fall to the earth. Rising, being inspired by, and releasing, feeling the sadness and grief. Simply be a part of the experience as you're held between earth and sky, as you inhale and exhale. Feeling yourself release and letting go. Asking yourself, what am I breathing in? What am I inviting in? What am I calling in? And what am I letting go of now? One more time in silence. Standing in stillness with that softness, feeling the earth anchoring you, rooting you, feeling the heavens lift you. Bring your awareness back to your dantian, back into your belly. Bringing your hands and feet together, closer together. Sealing in this practice into your belly. Dropping your mind deep into your belly and letting this whole practice integrate. Draw in to your belly. And as you bring your awareness into your belly, feel yourself gently rocking back and forth like bamboo in the wind, breathing. And as your body sways left and right or back and forth, swaying in the wind like the bamboo. You feel yourself spiraling back home to your center, spiraling to a sense of feeling complete and integrated, a sense of feeling at home in your body. Your breath is lighter. Your body has released light. You have brought in new breath, new spirit, new energy. And as you bring all this newness in and it spirals to your center, you feel yourself softly undulating, feeling yourself responding to your environment in a healthy way. Feel yourself held by forces bigger than you, and yet you are in your center, clean and clear. Let's pull down the heavens one time. This is your completion, closing movement. You are sealing it all in to your energetic body, into your physical body, into your emotional body, all the way from head to toe, sealing in the front of you, the sides of you, the back of you. Everything below your hands goes toward the earth, and everything above your hands is clear and open. We'll end just as we began, coming back to your intention, honoring your intention, and we'll bow out. Right hand makes a fist, left hand covers it. This is a yin and yang symbol. The right hand is the yang is the one that exhales out into the world, and the yin is the one that draws it in and receives it and holds it. So the yin is the in breath, the yang is the out breath. Balancing the two, we bow. We bow to each other. We bow to the practice. We bow to our intentions. And we bow to our teachers' teachers, and the teacher within. And with that, take a nice deep breath. Draw this energy into your heart, into your body, and take a step out. Full radiance. Thank you. I hope you enjoy your practice.